jump across to Twitch Gaming, and I'm going to refresh then now. Yep.
Yep. Here we go. I've got no
I'm
sound
refreshing. Though. I'm refreshing. I'll get an advert, no doubt. So just get through the advert. Is this it now?
It's going, but there's no sound.
Right.
Technical issues 3.
PC Gamer, no sound. My stream is going a bit bent at the moment. Apologies, viewers. It will recover in about 15 minutes.
Oh, the poor person who made this. They're just getting no sound.
There we are.
There you go. Frankie's back.
Alrighty. Sound is go. Let's see.
See if there's usually a lot of talking in these.
Sean! Do something! Do something!
Countdown to the extinction of human race begins now.
Oh, Deadbot, no! We have so much to live by. I'm pretty sure half my free is going to be announced this year!
3, 2,
Oh, make it full screen.
I don't
Chat's going
think
mad
so.
on there.
It is so good to be back, gang, and this year, we're in space!
Aye, aye, Captain. Happy to be remotely on board, Sean. Well, I'm so glad you were able to finance this year's PC gaming show by, you know, selling all those black market graphics cards you've been hoarding.
Ah, yes, a crime with absolutely no real-world consequences. Hey, Frankie, wait a minute. Is that a 65-ton catapult mech?
Alan, can you do me a favour?
As featured in Mech Warrior 5
In the voice chat.
Sean, I always knew you had immaculate taste. It most
There we go.
A voice chat on Discord. You know the bottom where it says voice connected?
Yep.
There's a noise suppression thing next to it.
Okay, hang on then. I'll have a look at that.
It's like 5 little lines.
running hitch scan.
I find that usually eliminates any background noise.
New to the crew.
Bear
Mika
with me.
Burton, welcome.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here and look forward to bringing all of you fresh new PC games and hardware.
Hitch scan complete.
Mr. Bronze, this is a non-live PC gaming thing.
908,600.
And they're flying in a giant graphics card for some reason.
Yeah!
So what's the plan, Cap?
Well, Frankie, Debbot's gonna send you the coordinates for your first target, now. Your targets might be exclusive interviews, trailer premieres, or any number of amazing new computer games to beam down to the fine people on Earth.
Mission received.
Okay.
Now, this is gonna continue until all the targets are acquired and our mission is completed smoothly and without a hitch.
Was
Isn't that
Valve
right,
actually
Debbot?
doing something?
Yes, no hitch.
I didn't know that.
Sean, not a
I
single
know that there's some kind of Steam thing actually. I did know
But
about
first,
that.
let's teleport down to the stage to check in on E3 happenings. The only reason we're allowed to legally be back on Earth.
This is the PC Gaming Show, Saren. This is what it's all about. It's presenters loving themselves, wasting time, because this show will go on for ages.
Oh, they are on a stage.
Oh, planet Earth!
Oh, great to be back, right? Am I right?
One of my favorite planets in the
Wait,
whole
Valve is
galaxy.
showing a handheld.
It's all right.
And
Really?
thank God that teleporter was conveniently built just
didn't
out
know
of
that.
frame of camera. Mika, are
Oh,
you
I'm
ready?
just gonna
I'm ready.
turn my fan
Well,
down.
ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2021. It feels great
Trying to
be
get some of
back
that
on a
Switch
live
money.
stage once again. Over the next 90 minutes, we're going to bring you a showcase of some of the most exciting upcoming PC
Okay.
titles with world premieres and exclusive interviews.
And if dozens of new trailers wasn't enough for you guys, later in the show, we are going to tell you how to win a custom
Oh, is Mech Warrior not on
5 themed
PlayStation?
PC powered by Intel. So you're going to want to stick
A
around
new
for that.
exciting show.
Now, make sure to keep
Absolutely,
out a
Olivia.
special look for a special promo code throughout the show from Humble Bundle, during
Mr.
which
Bronze, PC
you
Gaming
can
Show.
get a ticket to get Civilization 6 Platinum Edition for just $10.
The Steam
But
Pal.
right now, we're going to kick things off with Nautica Blade Point, probably the most original entry in the Battle Royale genre this year. Let's go!
More Battle Royale. It's called Naraka. Ooh, looks pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I've seen footage of this. Combat looks pretty
Well, it did.
interesting.
Looks a bit dated now.
That, yeah, I suppose being a battle royale, they need to tone it down a little bit, don't they?
I'll be straight back.
All right.
Hold on.
Yeah, I definitely saw some of this the other day. Not my jam, though. I don't think. Not my jam. Is that flaming chainsaw arm? What? 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 Okay.
You are watching the 2021 PC Gaming Show, and I am the new cloud-based Deadbot. I am streaming from GeForce Now, NVIDIA's cloud gaming service that connects PC gamers like you
Advertising.
to their own library of games.
Right.
Purchase from
Yes.
digital stores like Steam
So it's got to
and
pay the
Epic Games
bills.
Store.
Nvidia and MechWarrior,
Good old
apparently.
Battle Royale. Everyone loves it. Saren.
For humble games, Dodgeball Academia. And be sure to check out GeForce Now, currently available for PC, Mac, Shield, Android, Chromebook,
John saying Naraka wins. Fatality.
GeForceNow.com to learn more.
Baraka was one of the only characters I could actually play as in Mortal Kombat. There you go, Alan. Do your voice.
Oh, world premiere.
My time is now. I will become the best player the school has ever
Dodgeball.
seen. Dodgeball Academia, here I come.
Oh.
I like the art style. They could make it like Windjammers, like
Some
that kind of.
elements I like. Some elements not so much.
Yeah.
It's a mixed bag.
If it's like Windjammers, that'd be fun.
It's not like Windjammers, no. Windjammers is hard as well. Really, really hard.
Oh, it's so fun though.
Yeah. Funny how such a niche game has got such a big following these days. What was a niche game?
Make sure to check out Dodgeball Academia out soon. from
GeForce
Humble
Now,
Games.
because you
Ooh,
can't buy a new
that was
card.
sweet.
Exactly.
Don't you agree, DevBot?
Sure, whatever you say, Sean. I agree with whatever you say.
I'm sensing a little bit of resentment there, buddy. Has something rusted your ports?
Nothing. I am happy to play second fiddle to a captain as charming and handsome as you. I have also definitely not dedicated multiple cores to computing revenge plans in a range of lethalities.
Great!
Okay.
New target acquired, Cap. It looks
Yeah,
like
Windjammer's too soonish, isn't it, John?
A special word from Steve Piggott, CEO and creative director of
Been talked
Torn
about
Banner
some
Studios.
time.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Steve Piggott, founder of Torn Banner Studios and creative director on Chivalry 2, which just launched 5 days ago. I'm so happy to be here at the PC Gaming Show. Chivalry 2, if you don't know, is a first-person slasher, which is like a first-person shooter, except instead of guns and grenades, you've got swords,
it's already out, though.
and players are fighting it out on these huge 64-player battlefields. It's all about creating those epic sword-fighting duels that you see in medieval Hollywood
Authentic
movies,
music for
and
the
also
time.
that huge clash, the
Oh,
Battle
yeah.
of the Bastards kind of chaos and carnage.
Metal music makes everything better.
Support plan is going to look like a
Absolutely.
mixture of mid and massive level content updates coming out across
Yeah.
the season. I'm most excited about
That's
is
what you
the
want.
different eras in the medieval period. Before we've done the
They're
early
literally
period,
swinging
the
bits of heavy metal.
later period,
The
and
authenticity.
upcoming update where you're going to get a bit more refined.
getting a beat
medieval
down
armor,
going.
some
This is it.
refined, atmosphere.
Rock.
You can then go in and tarnish it and smear blood all over, but we really want to take players into different
Okay,
experiences
John.
and make each of
Welcome
our
back,
maps its own game mode and make it something that
Love this
armor would
medieval
actually
music,
do when
Mr.
they go into
Bronze.
a space.
Absolutely.
And when you come across these pristine gardens,
It's very
Authentic
accurate.
feel.
castle, you get to
Yeah.
tear it all down and cause it's a canvas for your destruction.
That's the filler music. The license-free music.
Slay them all!
Our passion mission for Chivalry 2 is basically bottomless. It's the game
Oh
that
god,
got us
I hope
onto
it's
the
not going to be
scene
like
and
this, where they're
started
just
the
showing
company,
game
and
like trailers
it's
of
the game
games that
that's
are
gonna
already
take
out.
us so much further.
With the post-launch plan for Chivalry
Yeah.
2, the game at launch is a foundation. It's intentionally been built to be extended.
It's not just out and done. We're going to support it a lot
Ew.
with post-launch content.
Gallancourt is the first TO map that's coming out post-launch.
Gallancourt is going to take us to the high medieval times or the late medieval times.
Just really captures the.
Isn't it nice that
Acathian
season
ideals of
passes
being
for
this,
these kind of
noble,
things are gone
rich,
though?
wealthy place where the prosperous
Like
live.
all of the
You're gonna
maps that
feel
they
like
do
you're
usually
using
are
Tower of London if
freebies.
it was on a port where ships could dock into. You'll also be blowing up a couple ships, which is fun. We've got a ton of weapons coming in at launch, but there'll be more and more added to it post-launch as well.
A new fighting style is really going to change up the experience and change how you have to fight everyone. Post-launch content is something that we're going to be working on for a long time.
The game is really going to at least double in size for free.
Yeah.
It was a cheaper release as well.
Everyone loves a bit of freebie growth on their game.
Next
That's
up,
good.
we have an
It's
exciting
35
look
quid
at
new,
Dying
that
Light
one?
2, and make sure to stick around to find out how you could win a custom Mech Warrior PC from our friends at Intel.
Oh, I could do with that.
PR advertise it a lot, Mech Warrior, and I'd like to play it, but again, I just wouldn't have the time.
What have we got here? It's Popeye.
Indeed, yes.
I had £10 off anything on Epic right now. Got it for 25. Nice, Mr. Bronze. Can't moan about that, can we? It's like
Bit of
some kind of like ramen battle royale.
No, it's
Wrangle your taste buds. Kel's saying this is going to be called Food Fight.
Yes. Yes, it does look like a bit of a food fight, doesn't it? It's very bizarre.
It's got like Splatoon vibes again.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I'm trying to work out what we're looking at here, and I can't seem to get my head around it. Okay. Oh. See.
What was that? Raw men.
Raw men. Raw men.
Not raw men. Raw men.
Hi.
Raw
My name is
men.
Szymanek. I'm narrative director in Dying Light 2, Stay Human.
PC power.
This will be good. Have you seen much of Dying Light 2?
Today, especially for the viewers of the PC Gaming Show, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the Dying Light
There we
universe.
go.
So,
A dying light then.
stay tuned.
Depressing
Every tragedy
futures.
begins somewhere. This one started with a virus that escaped from Haran, the city we met in the first part of the game, and it reached the whole world, including the city where Dying Light 2 takes place. Remember January 6, 2025. That day,
Raw men is a
later
fascinating
known
name for a
as
game,
Black
Kells. It
Monday,
really
the
is. It's
military ordered chemicals to be dropped on the
what does it
city.
remind me of? I've got a few
It was a
unusual
mistake.
sounding games.
A huge mistake. The chemicals mixed with water penetrated the soil, killing plants, turning most people into bloodthirsty monsters. Don't think of them as zombies though. They are more like half-alive, suffering people who attack everything that lives as a result of their pain and rage.
Yeah, zombies.
Those who survived the chemical
They're not
raid
zombies,
took
but they're
refuge on the
people
rooftops.
infected.
They're not
You are
zombies,
the
but
healthy
they're
people
zombies.
In the city.
Yeah.
People live on the rooftops, monsters in the streets. Nobody in their right mind.
This
would
guy's
dare
got so
to
much
come down.
enthusiasm as well. I just
Well,
love it. Infects.
Let's say
It's
almost.
so wonderful. It's
It's
infectious. It's
The
like, oh,
exception is the main
relaxed with that
character
hand
of
in his
Dying Light
pocket.
2, Ada.
yeah. It's got
But
that
why
vibe
is he
there, isn't
braver
it?
than others? How did he develop such
How,
a
how do we
unique
make a game like
parkour
this?
and
It's
combat
so
skills?
exciting.
Believe me, guys, I would gladly answer
This is
all
another
these
one they've shown
questions,
quite a
but
lot of. in recent
Yeah.
weeks.
This has gone on a long time. He could have been
Let me tell you
showing
one
something
thing.
while he was
Same
talking.
nightmare haunts me every night. I'm locked up with other kids. I don't know what he did to me, but he did it every day. Over and over. Looking for something he couldn't find. The worst part was that he did the same to my sister. I'll never forget her scream when they separated
Never
us.
forget her scream.
What could I do? They had rifles, and we were 5 years old.
5.
And there was a fire, explosions, chaos.
What is this?
I got away. Soldiers took me out of the city, but my sister stayed there.
Time filler.
But Mia, I left her.
We meet Aiden as one of the many, many children undergoing mysterious medical research. The last thing Aiden remembers from that time.
John's saying he
is
loves how grey
extreme
he is.
pain, then a fire.
Dev is
and
bored with his own
a
trailer.
little girl
Staring, yeah,
that was being
absolutely,
tested
yeah.
with him.
I'm sick of
Her name was
reading this
Mia.
script over and
She
over
was his
again.
sister. What happened next after the fire? Is Mia still alive? The following
I have to
years
feel like
haunted
this guy
Aiden
probably
with
just isn't
these
very used to
questions and with guilt over
presenting
leaving
stuff, though.
her.
No.
Moreover,
He's got a
Mia is
script and
the only
he's reading
answer
it
to the
there. And
question, who
he's
Aiden
probably a bit
really
nervous.
is. Now in
Yeah.
2036, we meet Aiden when, for the first time,
That's
during
why it
his
helps not to have him on
pilgrimage,
camera.
he finds
It
a
often
clue
helps to
about
do
how
this
to find his
narrated.
sister.
People relax
Aiden's
a lot
path
more when you do
to the
it
truth
narrated.
is tough
Yeah.
And it would
full
it'd
of
help with the energy
challenges
as well.
and adventures.
They could show some gameplay.
The difficult choices to make, as well as their consequences, await you. You're going to discover them all.
I often say
in
that to devs,
December
publishers.
2021.
Let's see some video about what he's talking. I wasn't really listening, honestly, because it just kind of bores me, but I just want to see the gameplay. There we are. So that was a really exciting segment of the show. You know,
Yeah,
wasn't it great?
this is the problem with the PC gaming show. They have a lot of interviews that are really like kind of a bit dull.
Well, we are here back on the E3 stage so we can get closer to your comments and reactions to what you're seeing on this year's PC Gaming Show.
That is right, Sean. So you out there, keep your comments coming in. And as you're watching this year, we want to get your input on a subject that Sean and I are pretty passionate about, PC building. So this year, we've put a number of prototype PCs based on MechWarrior 5, but we're only going to manufacture one of them. And you
they look
get to
bloody
pick which custom
hideous.
design becomes our flagship PC for this year's PC Gaming Show.
Can you imagine having that in your room?
Intel Core i9 processor.
That is correct. Each of the prototype PCs that you see before you on the screen are paired with one of the 6 factions of MechWarrior 5. The Free Worlds League, the
One is
Draconis
quite
Combine,
tidy
the Federated Sons,
comparatively
the
compared to say
Compelling
6. It's got all those
Confederation,
bits
and more.
sticking off it, take
Cast
up a lot
your
of
vote
space,
now for
very
which
impractical.
faction and custom PC
Mr.
you
Bronze
want
is
to
saying,
win,
didn't they have
and
a
help us pick
monitor
best design.
manufacturer talk one year,
I'm
and then he got
currently
heckled by the live
personally
audience?
pulling for
Yeah,
the
I think that was
Draconis
that was the very first one I did. I think
I'm the biggest
it was
fan of MechWarrior 5 on PC
absolutely
Gaming Show.
dreadful. It's so painful to watch.
We'll check in later to see
Yeah.
which group survives
So
this
wooden
MechWarrior
as well, the
showdown. But for
presentation,
now, let's
so
check in with
wooden.
our very own mech
And it
pilot,
went on
Frankie
for
Ward, who
hours,
went
I
on a
remember.
special
It was
mission to
so
get a
long.
closer look
Yeah.
at Sega
Long.
and Amplitude Studios' upcoming strategy game.
It's Sega, not Sega.
Here we go. It's Sega game.
In Humankind,
Oh,
you will
Humankind.
Be
I thought it was going to be Dungeon of the
civilization
Endless.
As unique as you are. And speaking of unique,
That PC would look great
me,
next to my race
Frankie
car bed.
Ward. Looking kind of good, don't you think? Wondering how I got into the game? Let me show you. Are you ready to play against me? Oh, you think you can beat me? Posture all you like. I've seen worms with more impressive empires.
Not my kind of game, but will probably be quite good, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Get ready to play against me in the Humankind closed beta, starting now.
Something going on with her mouth there. Looked a bit odd.
Yeah, I don't think they properly animated the mouth just for the
No.
E3 thing.
Yeah.
They just
it
got
looked
as
a bit
close
odd.
as they could. So you just
Yeah.
got to do this quickly. Just get it done. Oh, Okay. No ideas on this one. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I kind of like the look of that. Very Dead Cells. Like an HD Dead Cells.
Got a cool art style to it, character as well.
Yeah. Any character with a poncho, you're onto something.
Mm. And he's got a grappling hook. It must be the thing at the moment.
Oh, grappling hooks are never going away.
No.
They're going to be a thing forever.
Always. Got
Yeah,
some
this
beat
looks.
music going on as well.
This looks very, very interesting. Needs a snappy name.
Absolutely so.
They always run. That's good. That's a good name. Reminds you of Flashback.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see the Flashback vibes.
Something I prefer to play on the Switch in a way. It's sort of simple games like that.
That'll probably come out on Switch, I would have thought.
Yeah.
It's perfect for that.
A lot of filler, isn't there? As usual.
I remember GeForce Now is a thing. Again.
900 games and new titles added every GFN Thursday. There's something for everyone and always something new. Coming up, a special
Gabe.
word from Valve. But first, Orcs Must Die 3.
I don't know anything about
The
Orcs
game
Must
you
Die.
always wanted, you just didn't know.
Must be popular if it's getting a third game.
Yeah. Has anyone played that? Has anyone played this in the chat?
Hey!
Hey.
You want it?
Is it a tower defense?
Saren has it. I have it. It's decent. Okay. There we are. It's that. So there we are.
Yeah.
Oh, you have it
Joining
on
me to talk
Stadia,
about
Mr.
Orcs
Bronze.
Must Die
Okay.
3
So it's already out
from
then.
Robot
Is that an
Entertainment
I didn't
design
look? Is that an
director
add-on pack
Jerome
or
K.
something?
Jones. Welcome, Jerome.
Thanks, Sean.
Rug's
Oh,
saying
there you
he's played the first two. It's like a third-person tower defense. Good stuff.
What is the Orcs Must Die series
Oh, here we
all
go. He
about?
explains it.
Well, Orcs Must Die 3 is a third-person tower defense game. So basically, there are tons of orcs and bad guys trying to get into these rifts, and the player has to stop them. We give players tons of weapons and traps and tools to do this, and while you're defending the rifts, you can play solo or you can invite a friend and play co-op.
Now, since this is the third game in the series, what's new compared to the previous two titles?
There are two new campaigns, but the main new story campaign takes place about 25 years after Orcs Must Die 2, so not only will the fans be able to catch up on any new developments with the Order, but they will also place some new heroes in our all-new war scenarios,
Very
which are these
little
new
gameplay
massive
being
levels
shown again.
where
It's
you fight hundreds of orcs on the
see the
battlefields
gameplay.
outside of the fortress themselves. So
At least
you're
they're
fighting
talking with
indoors
gameplay in
and
the
outdoors,
background
which
this
is
time.
pretty
Yeah,
new.
much better.
We have a new mode
Yeah,
called
I just would like to
Scramble.
see.
It's basically adding random elements against the player, making the levels more challenging.
I want to know about the toys. What are the new weapons and the new traps that are coming?
We added war machines and war guardians. So
I've never really been
a war
interested in tower
machine
defense,
is
but this
like-
looks more
there are these
interesting.
Massive traps, like you might release a giant tornado on the battlefield, or you'll climb into a catapult and you'll fire at giant orc armies. And then the war guardians are it's like putting other war mages on the battlefield with you to fight with you, except they have their own attacks and their own special abilities.
Well, I gotta ask then, when and where can we play Orcs Must Die 3?
So OMD3 is coming out on July 23rd on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox, and pre-orders start today. So
It's
you
a
should
fun
rush off
game,
to Steam
especially in
now
co-op,
and
Mr.
put
Bronze. Yeah, it looks it.
OMD3 on your wish list.
Well, thank you
I
so
could
much
see that
for
being good
joining us,
co-op,
Jerome
yeah.
K.
Yeah.
Jones. Once again, just a few
I can
more
see
weeks
that,
to
yeah.
wait for Orcs Must Die 3. For now, though, it's time for us to take a look at Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
Oh, this is the Battle Royale one, isn't it? They showed off the other day.
Right.
Maybe we'll get some more gameplay for it.
4, 5, 6.
Or maybe just
7,
pre-rendered
8,
trailer again.
9, 10. Where are you hiding, sweetie? Halsey. Halsey, get out here.
Okay.
You come for me and mine. But first, you need to find us. All I want is to be with my little girl. Is that so much to ask?
Is this the Battle Royale one, or is it something else?
No idea. Again, it's a cinematic. Oh, here we go. That's your 1 second of gameplay.
That's Snack On.
That's
apparently.
the walking down the corridor.
Hello,
Yeah, that was
Cern
kinda
from
strange.
Passion Republic Games. We are a Malaysian-based indie game studio working on
Is this like King of the
multiplayer
Monsters?
arena brawlers
Yeah, they'll hold
inspired by
stuff back
kaijus
for
and heroes.
Nakon Connect
Today,
if it's
we'd
Nakon.
like to showcase some new and exciting gameplay footage of our
Vampire the
oversized
Masquerade's
characters
weird
in
because now they've got 3 games being made. Number 2, which is being indefinitely suspended for whatever reason. They've got the Battle Royale one, and there's that one as well. Yeah, this looks a bit like King of the Monsters, isn't it?
I do like it, but I don't like the way the characters move. They don't. They're a bit rigid in terms of the environment. I'm sure it's good fun though when you're playing it with your friends.
Mr. Bronze said exactly the same thing, King of the Monsters.
Yeah. Got that on the Neo, I think.
I think I remember playing it on the Mega Drive back in the day.
I've got it on the Neo. I've got King of Monsters 2 on the Neo Geo.
Oh no, was it War of the Monsters on PS2?
King of Monsters, that's definitely a King of Monsters game.
Oh, there's King of the Monsters, but I think there's War of the Monsters as well, which is, I think, a different
Let's
developer.
check out a trailer for Lemnis Gate and make sure you hang around afterwards for the developer interview with Sean.
Oh, can we just do without the interviews?
Facing total annihilation.
We stand on the verge.
It's all right as long as the interviews show a bit of gameplay and they're interesting.
That's true.
You know,
A major scientific breakthrough.
Yet there is hope for our future.
The project known as the Lemnis Gate.
But if we are to survive, first we must go back.
system.
Lemnis Gate.
3, 2, 1.
Not giving anything away, really.
No. I've got a teleportation mechanic of some kind.
Looks like maybe fighting waves of enemies.
Yeah.
Defend your timeline. It was War of the Monsters, John, yeah. Cool, yeah, I thought so.
You have only one mission. Activate the Lemnis Gate.
Not getting anything from that.
No. You just see like generic people running around thing in that sense. You know, I'd like to learn a bit more about what's unique there. They clearly got unique ideas.
Well, here we go.
Loop Games Canada. It's James Anderson.
See what's
Thanks
going
for
on with
joining
it.
us, James.
Sean, it's great to be here.
Now, let's begin by asking, what the heck is a first-person shooter turn-based strategy game?
The entire game
Oh,
is
I think
set
I
inside of a
heard about this.
25-second time loop. So instead of playing continuously, you play for 25 seconds turn by turn. So for example, I'll take a turn and play for 25 seconds, and then you'll take a turn and play for 25 seconds. And then we, turn by turn, layer new characters into the same 25-second time loop. So for example, I may run down a hallway and throw a grenade, killing one of your operatives. But then on the next turn, you may intercept my operative before he threw the grenade. So we have Retrieve XM, Seek and Destroy, Classic Deathmatch, and we have
This sounds so confusing.
It reminds me of the Tom Cruise film. What's it? The Live, Die, Repeat one. What's it?
Edge of Tomorrow.
You can see the board, you can
kind of
see
reminds
the
me of
time
that.
everything that's happening. And then we both get time to like observe, plan, and then execute our moves.
When and where
It's a bit like
So Lemon's Gate will be launching on
racing
August
games when you
3rd.
have a
It's open for pre-orders right now
rewind
on
button,
Steam,
so you can
and we're coming
rewind
up
time
to
if you
a
like.
Open beta in July. The game will launch on PC and console, both current and next gen.
It sounds interesting. I don't
Thank you
get.
so much for joining
It's
us,
not something
James
for me,
Anderson.
but it
Once
could be
again,
quite
that is the
interesting to watch
genre-bending
games. with it.
First-person shooter, turn-based strategy game, Lemnis Gate. Now, we're not
Terrible
the only
name
one
though.
marooned in the stars
Yeah,
out
you
here.
need to see
Coming up
people
next,
playing
let's
it
take a look
in
at
some
Next
games.
Space.
You really need to see more of. I remember Driver San Francisco was like that. You know, amazing gameplay, but I didn't know what the hell was going on when they showed it on trailers.
Rug, I think they were showing the mechanic in action. It was just difficult to tell.
Yeah. Hey.
Just making like crazy rockets.
Yep. I suppose it uses proper physics or something. Groundhog Day, Olivier. Yes. It is. It gives you that chance to relive a moment. And now making rockets doesn't appeal to me, but I guess it's like a real physics experience or something. Right.
Next Space Rebels.
Then come on in.
You guys just saw Next Space Rebels. And hey, if you play enough of that game, maybe you'll get good enough at building rockets to join us up in orbit. But don't do anything illegal like Day 9 did. Last break, we set up our Intel and MechWarrior 5 custom PC contest and asked you guys at home to vote for the winners. Well, we're just down to 3 houses now, with Davion, Russell Haig, and Liao being eliminated. So, rip to those factions, press F to pay respects,
People are voting hard now.
Now that
Is
we
this
mean
actually
that we only
live
have
then?
3 houses left: Karita,
Yes, I
Steiner,
guess so.
and
It's just a
Merrick.
live
So
vote.
make sure to vote now, because the winner will determine the build of the custom Mech Warrior 5
That hashtag
themed
is going
PC
in chat right
powered
now.
by Intel. So let's keep the show moving. And
Rug,
next
which one
up
was it you
is
liked? The
brand
Steiner
new
one?
medieval
I like the one that was
RPG.
gone,
This
number 1. It was
is
just
War
basic and simple, but it had nice tight guns at the side. I thought it looked pretty good, but in a sensible way.
100 years have
More
passed
sensible, at
since
least.
the rise of the Edoran Empire and its untimely demise following the Great Plague.
They're all pretty similar, though, let's face it.
Troubled times
It's
of
true,
foreign
yeah.
factions and outlaws roaming the land. Work is not scarce for a band of mercenaries. The stories of this age have been recorded.
It's a bit grim, isn't it?
The War
Tales. War Tales.
Wart Ales. This is aggressively PC, this game.
Yes. Traverse the lands, explore, and make your fortune.
Again, very dark trailer.
Yeah. Oh, this sort of reminds me of the sort of game that the Australian guys who make videos on Facebook would make something out of. Get their names now. They've got like a game shop and they make videos. I've forgotten it now. Oh.
Yeah, you don't want a War Tale,
was the
Mr.
debut
Mr.
of
Bronze.
War
War
Tales, an
Tales.
open-world
War Tales.
RPG from from Shiro Games about leading a mercenary troop on a sprawling
What
adventure.
else?
And speaking
Indeed,
of
Mr.
mercenaries,
Bronze.
our battle for the best custom PC based on MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries continues. We'll be back live on stage soon, so make sure you keep voting for the PC build you like the most and head over to PCGamer.com/IntelNW5 for your chance to win. So, how about another game announcement? This is E3 after all. And
Yes,
this
indeed.
year's PC gaming show is so full of games set in space, it's starting to feel a little crowded up there. But the next game we have to show you is very special. It is the world-exclusive reveal of Ixion,
Get
a deep
ready,
settlement management
Alan.
game set in the stars. In Ixion, you struggle to maintain a space station, stockpiling resources, managing external and internal threats, and rescuing the survivors of other
I think
failed
it said
expeditions.
Ixion, yeah.
We think this will be a brilliant entry into the genre when it releases. So here is your first look at Ixion.
World exclusive reveal. There we go. World premiere. I do love my little button box.
The Earth, our home.
Our home.
She is unique. Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution.
Bosom.
Beyond raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath.
Climate
Today,
change
we
the
are paying
game.
the price for this.
Yeah.
We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave.
It's to
The mother does
bronze.
not wish to
Yes.
see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us, carry courage. The Tycoon Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out.
This trailer is long.
That we
It is
are
a long
masters of our
road.
own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the Vol engine.
Oh no, the moon.
Oh no. That would be bad.
That would be bad,
Don't
yeah.
do that at home, kids.
Don't blow up the moon at home.
Don't blow up the moon. Oh dear, oh dear. That was a long trailer, very drawn out, wasn't it?
Didn't
We're
really-
trying to think of words of interest, philosophical words that take us forward as a human race.
Didn't really give us anything again, did
It
it?
ends up with blowing up the moon.
Far Lone Sails. I've not heard of that. This looks like another Inside type game.
Cool. I like that. It's quite a nice little intro.
Another sort of like a dystopian sort of thing. Ixion, like, how does it play? I don't
Well,
really,
it's like
don't
all
really
of
know.
these games, but you're getting like me now. How does it play, Tom?
Yeah,
That's what I
suppose
say.
it takes something very special, like for a rendered trailer, to actually impress me. I think.
You've got 30 seconds to interest me, and it gets stuck in. You know, whereas otherwise it doesn't show much. You know, all these cinematics.
Sean, what if for one segment I was the lead and you were my sidekick?
What? Who's ever heard of a human sidekick?
There are plenty of human sidekicks, Sean. Building list of known human sidekicks. Alex Vance and...
No. I mean human sidekicks to robot heroes. Can you compute that, DevBot?
DevBot cannot compute. There is no known precedent set for human sidekick to robot lead.
Yeah, there you go.
Human sidekick, robot lead.
DevBot, I think it's time for a hard reboot. Frankie, can you take over while I sort this out?
Aye, aye. Let's take a look at the next game
All right,
reveal.
here we go then. Whatever that was.
They've just got like an overarching
World
story.
premiere.
There you go.
I love that. It's my job. My job for the stream. Oh, here we are then. PC gaming.
Making couples.
Marry. Be merry.
Have the babies.
Build a legacy.
Family tree simulator.
Yeah. Yay. Yeah. Just what I've always wanted. Boom. That game's on the wish list.
Is wish listing on Steam a big thing?
I think it is. It tells you what's on sale as well. It's really handy for sales.
It's kind of music we want.
Yeah.
Just mimicking Doom. This is something that's already out. I don't think I've ever seen this before.
Got guns. There we are. Killing
Floor it's Killing
2.
Floor 2, okay. That's meant to be pretty good, apparently.
It's the PC game.
Oh god, yeah, we know Nvidia. Fucking hell.
Make
Yeah.
sure to head over to GeForceNow.com to grab a priority membership trial.
Oh, GeForce Now is back. Goodness me, what's going on there? Can't wait to have a great Aunt Martha married dad. Seren, there's a lot you can do in that. Muck around with your family tree. Very exciting PC games, Olivier. This is always what it's about. There's always something for everyone. Always something for everyone.
To talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, I'll be taking notes.
I liked Mech Assault on the
DevBot, I love you
Xbox.
so much more as a
was
voice
good.
without a body. Let's talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, and joining us to do so from Piranha Games.
Is this out, or is it early access?
Came out a week or two ago. They're pushing quite hard. I mean, they kept offering review copies, and I just said, you know, I haven't got time. And I'd like to play it, but I haven't got time.
Old school.
Where does MechWarrior 5 sit in the space?
Yeah,
I'd like
obviously
to
there's
play
a
it,
very
though.
rich legacy of games that go way back. But in particular, MechWarrior 5 pays homage
Rogue's saying it's been out for like a year. I think it must have just come out on console then,
modern
Rogue.
design and technology
Yeah.
that I'm super excited to talk
I don't know
about
what
with
they've been advertising to me there. They sent me emails on it, and I said, nah. I'll have a look actually. See what they've been emailing me about.
You become a part of your machine. And when you're out in battle, it's not just a matter of pointing and shooting at
Video
everything.
is
You're also
uploaded. Good.
managing your systems, whether you're, shooting a lot of energy weapons or missile weapons that have high heat output. Well, you got to manage your heat so that you don't shut down in the middle of a battle. And when you're facing your foes, you can salvage these battle mechs. So if you see a mech that you want, well, you might not want to destroy it completely. You might want to take out its legs or take out its arm weapons.
All right,
so
it was
that the pilot has to
yeah,
eject, and
Mech
then you
Warrior
can just
5
take the mech.
Mercenaries and Heroes of the Inner Space Inner Sphere DLC available now on Xbox Series X, S, Steam.
DLC Heroes of the Inner Sphere. Talk
there you go.
about what's in the DLC.
So that was
There's
May
a lot in the
27th.
DLC. I'm excited about all this stuff. There's the new career mode. When you start with the DLC, you can import your campaign.
I don't really have a lot to say about a lot of
Or you
this,
can
you know.
start over from scratch and start
No,
from
it's.
any
I
of the
mean,
great houses.
do you know,
and then
I
carve
played
your-
many mech
your
games
path
for a
through the
long
galaxy from
time.
there.
Many
There's
years ago
speaking of paths,
on the
there's new career
Jaguar,
paths, which,
I
earn
enjoyed
powerful
Iron
upgrades
Soldier.
for your battle mechs, and it's
God.
a really exciting new
I also
feature for
enjoyed
me. And
Battle
there's a new
Corps
procedural
on
mission type called
the
Beachhead.
Mega
This is
CD.
a big one for
I've got
me.
that.
Beachhead
Good
is
music,
basically your
good action
clearing
each time.
It's
an
core, wasn't
enemy
it?
base landing zone
Core
for
design,
your
yeah.
invasion force.
Core design.
So as you land on the planet, you're wanting to take out satellite
A well of
installations
game
so that the
knowledge
enemy
of old
can't communicate
games.
with each other. You're
Rug
taking
saying
out,
this is a solid game, especially after the Inner Sphere
emplacements. You're
DLC
basically
added so
clearing the
much
path,
more.
as I said, for your invasion force.
Yeah,
which,
I would like
leads
to,
to a
you know,
really
again,
cool
it's
ending of
time,
the mission
isn't
if
it?
you succeed
Time.
as your invasion force comes down. And there's a new biome called Extrasolar Moon, which you know, that's maybe kind of represented.
I mean,
in
the old
image
Mech
behind
Warrior
me.
stuff
It's
was
a
great,
really
so
cool lunar type
Yeah.
setting that we haven't had before. And then there's a lot
What's
of
another
new
game we had as well?
equipment and weapons,
Battlezone
things
was
like,
really big as well when it got
countermeasures and
re-released on
other
the PC
electronic
20
equipment
years
like,
ago.
Beagle Active Probe,
Battlezone.
Mass, which is a little like a
Battlezone,
turbo
yeah, when
boost
it got
for mechs.
re-released, it
New
kind of
weapons
reminds me
like
of the look of it.
lasers, mech
They
rifles,
updated
and
it.
Stream SRMs. So a lot of new content. I'm
That
really
looks pretty
excited
cool
about
though,
it.
graphically.
Talk to me about
Nice.
what are the new different mechs? How do they play differently?
The 7 new chassis of the Vulcan, Dervish, Corsair, Marauder 2, Chief,
Iron Soldier 2 on new on.
Hatamoto Chi. But a couple of my favorites.
Familiar names in there, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. So the first one I'll talk about
New
is the
on,
Vulcan.
John?
It's a very unique mech. It's got the nickname the Scarecrow.
Was
which
it
you'll see
new
from
on?
the
Was it
profile.
really
It's
on
just
there,
a
John? So
very
bloody
unique looking
new
mech.
on,
There's
very
nothing else
rare.
like
There was
it
only
in the
that
franchise.
and
It's a
the,
40
what
ton
was it? The
mech.
Tempest
It's highly mobile,
sequel
and
thing.
typically it's
What was
used
it
for
called?
reconnaissance or scout missions because of its mobility. So it can get in and out fast. You can, if you're looking for
Steel
a specific
Battalion.
target,
Yeah,
you're
this
on
has
an
got Steel
assassination
Battalion
mission, for
vibes. I mean, I had
example.
Steel
You can get in there,
Battalion.
find your target,
The
get
game
back
was
out.
so hard.
Another mech that I'm
It
super
was
excited
hard. It
about,
was
this
very
is one of my
easy to
favorites,
fall
is the
over in your
Marauder
mech.
2. This
Frustratingly
thing is
easy as well.
100 ton
Yeah.
assault mech, and it is
And
just
just
huge.
generally,
Yeah, it's gigantic, and it is
I
terrifying
enjoyed
to
the
see it
startup
coming at you
sequence and having
on
the controller,
battlefield.
but I got rid of it a few years ago, so I
Something we've
needed
talked about
space.
before.
Oh, it's massive.
Yeah, it's taking up too much space, and I need space for me is a premium.
There's simple modifications.
I've not heard of the new one.
HUD changes,
New one was
changing colors,
like a
adding
math
max
chip
weapons and equipment
that was being
to
put inside
full conversion
DVD
mods.
players
We've
in the
got
like
basically a
around
Commander
20
mod,
years
in
ago,
development.
and
It's
it was
just
going to
amazing.
be this
They have
math
top-down
CPU
real-time
that you
strategy
could create
games.
all kinds of games
So
with.
really,
It didn't need a
anything you can
polygon chip
imagine,
because of its
somebody out there in the
calculation
community
power.
is probably
You know,
working on
it didn't need. It wasn't about polygons. It was, you know, a different
Yeah,
type
you can
of
pick it up on
of
Steam,
chip,
GOG,
and it was all
Epic Games
BS,
Store,
wasn't it? It was all, I mean, a load of
Microsoft PC, and of
nonsense,
course,
wasn't it?
Xbox.
It was a bit like the Atari Jaguar, you know,
Thank you so much,
the way it was
Darren Katz, for
marketed.
joining us to talk about
I
Mech
don't
Warrior
remember
5
that.
Mercenaries.
Might have to look that up
Also,
later.
thank you to Mech
Yeah.
Warrior
See if it
5 for
jogs a
sponsoring
memory.
the PC Gaming Show.
It's not. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't.
Coming
It
up
was
next,
rubbish.
let's take a look at Silt.
Silt.
World premiere. Just in time.
Dead on. Going for inside again.
Yeah. Just getting my YouTube video done while I talk to you guys.
Actually, it's a bit more like Limbo, this one.
Quickly make a thumbnail. These are like rubbish looking thumbnails, but I'll have to do.
I'm doing my thumbnails later.
It's because my videos are going live during this stream, so.
This looks delightfully creepy. Looks like you use your soul to take over other, like, living things. Silt. Okay. Another trailer. Oh, this is the Next Door Neighbor game, isn't it? I forget what it's called. Something Neighbor.
Is this all pre-rendered again, or?
It is, but I think the game looks pretty similar to this.
Right.
It's not Hello Neighbor, John. It's something else, but it's the same series. Like same. That's the neighbor character.
That is a significant chin.
It's like Jimmy Hill.
Indeed. Yes. That's a blast from the past.
Oh, it is Hello Neighbor 2. Okay. Must be. There's another Neighbor game, like a spin-off one or something, that might have just come out or just about to come out.
Hi, I'm Rich Newbold, Game Director on Jurassic World Evolution 2. Following the incredible success of the first game, we are very excited to return to such an amazing world.
Just want more Jeff Goldblum.
Most authentic experience yet. Set
The world is
after
always
the
better
events
with
of
more
Jurassic
Jeff
World Fallen
Goldblum.
Kingdom,
Yep.
you will work alongside iconic
Agreed.
characters from the films, voiced by original talent such as Bryce Dallas Howard and Jeff Goldblum. You will lead efforts to contain, control, and conserve the many dinosaurs now out in the wild. And for the very first
Did you ever play the
time,
first one
you
of
will be
these?
Building parks and facilities beyond Isla Nublar as you explore.
It's another freebie on gold, I think.
locations across the globe.
What's that? Sorry.
Of course, it
This
wouldn't
does
be
look
Jurassic World if
impressive,
it wasn't
though.
for the stars
Yeah.
of the show, our dinosaurs. And
Our
we are
Secret
thrilled to
Neighbor,
be
John,
bringing
that's
to
the
life
one I was
even
thinking
more
of, yeah.
authentic species than ever before, including awe-inspiring flying and marine reptiles. So sit back and allow me to welcome you to Jurassic World Evolution 2.
Are they showing the same trailer that we saw the other day?
We ignored
It is.
all the warnings. Forgot the lessons. We abused our power.
I always find it weird when they do this, but then I guess, you know, they can't count on people
played with
to have
genetics
watched all of the conferences.
Like it was a toy.
Saw this the other day, didn't we? This one, we've seen this one.
Yeah.
We weren't careful. And now, here we are.
That is a series of films that has lost its way.
Is a very different world.
I liked the first Jurassic World. The second one was really quite boring.
Yeah, I found them both very wooden.
I did watch it in 4DX, mind you, which was really distracting to the point where I think it spoiled the film.
Yeah. Is that where they shake you around a bit in the seats or something?
Yeah, and like punch you in the back and blow air at you and stuff.
Yeah.
After all your failed
Makes it more
attempts at running
scary
a
though, more
dinosaur park and
visceral.
getting all those people killed,
No, it's just
I think
annoying.
this is finally going to
Yeah,
be the one
that as well.
where you finally pull it off without a hitch. With a host of new features and new dinosaurs, this sequel from Frontier is an even deeper management sim with a brand new and original narrative. Make sure to wishlist it on Steam now for release later this year. Now, with all the games we've covered so far today, we're always curious to see what you are talking about. So far, it seems like the chatter on social media is all about War Tales, Nautica Blade Point, and unsurprisingly, Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries. I have a feeling, though, that may change as we have plenty more to come. Let's now head on over to see what the folks at New Blood Interactive have cooking. Take it away.
It's a cool logo. Oh, Ultra Kill is meant to be very good, apparently. Going for like old school first person shooters.
Montage review now. Let's check this out for a second.
A medieval.
Montage.
Unfortunate Spaceman.
It's a good title. That looks
Dusk
a bit
82.
budget, yeah.
Kyle is completely famous.
100 vibe.
That's interesting looking. Lumas. These guys seem to be specializing in like 90s, like late 90s FPS games.
Yeah.
I've seen a few of these. Dusk I've seen before
Quake
as well.
style game, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Quake.
New Blood. Okay.
We love you and we hate dot money.
Yeah.
Oh, it just wouldn't be the PC gaming show without a fantastic
Dusk looks good.
New Blood Supercut. And joining us from New Zealand,
Yeah,
is
it's
New
unfortunate
Blood CEO
Spaceman,
Dave
the one
Oshry. Hey,
where
Dave.
like people, there's one or two characters that pretend they're a real person and then they can transform into a monster to eat
some
them.
stuff you might not know about, and some stuff we're not ready to talk about just yet. But what I do want to talk about is Gloomwood. Gloomwood, as you know, is our next flagship title, inspired by great PC games like System Shock, Arx Fatalis, Call of Cthulhu, and of course, the Thief series of games. And not
Dave, I'm
Bloodborne.
sorry. That's
Not one
really
bit.
great, Dave.
Not Bloodborne.com.
Gosh, this is kind of embarrassing. We kind of need to hurry it up a little bit. I just want to make sure that we have enough time for our next video. We got an incoming message from Gabe Newell. So I guess goodbye for this year. I'm really sorry to cut you off, but see you next year.
Awesome.
What? I'm sorry, what?
That's awesome.
You're bumping me. You're bumping me for Gabe. Gabe, that Gandalf look, he doesn't even go here.
Is everything okay, Dave?
Not now, Mom, I'm upset. We've spent a year on this.
I want his filthy casual shirt.
Where is Gabe? Where is his boat? Yeah, take me to it. Take me to Gabe Newell. Gabe. Bull. PC Gamer. This isn't over.
Okay.
We spent a year on this.com.
I'm sure Dave is and will be fine. And if he's not, who cares? Because we have a special message from Gabe Newell. Take it away, Gabe.
Hi, this is Gabe Newell. I want to thank PC Gamer for all of the opportunities it gives us as developers to connect with gamers around the world and highlight the new and exciting
Take all their
projects
money.
we have coming. One of those for us is Steam Next Fest, an event we're hosting in just a few days to give players a chance to try demos of upcoming games for free. We'll be featuring some of the demos you'll be seeing during this week's PC Gamer
Demo
event
should be
and dozens
free.
more. Here's a
The
look at
rally
just some of the
picture on the
titles
wall
to be
there.
featured
Heart
during
of
Steam
Racing or
Next Fest.
something.
Welcome to Steam Next Fest, where we're showing a massive
And there's a
collection
bit
of
of
upcoming titles on
it's
Steam.
getting pumped there, the old
During the
fella.
week of the festival, developers
Ooh,
from around the world
Tiny
release
Thor
their
looks
demos
good.
for you to play.
Time to put on the gamer pants. Let's go.
Oh my god! So go explore the newest titles. From first-time devs to
Guinea
seasoned
pig
pros,
parkour,
this
that's a-
is Steam Next Fest.
Oh, fuck. Some of those look pretty good.
Gabe, you can say fuck. Come on. You own Steam.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want.
Exactly.
Is this Kingdom Hearts? Nope. Looks quite good though.
Yep. I mean, a lot of these games do look quite similar. When I look at them, I think, oh,
Yeah, it's definitely not Kingdom Hearts. It's Female Berserk. Sorry, Female Guts, I should say.
Yeah.
It actually does.
a big old cloud sword there as well.
It does look like they're going for guts there.
Solstice.
Solstice. They had to put a soul in there, didn't they?
Soul.
Kel's saying it gives you Dark Souls vibes because it's got soul in the title. Soul.
Solstice.
Only next gen. That one.
Hello, Sean. I am Deadbot, dedicated to serving you and your crew's every need.
Glad to have you back, DevBot.
You know, Sean, I wouldn't ever want anything to come between us.
Me neither? That's a weird thing to say.
Like a petty disagreement over hosting responsibilities, or all-out robot versus human
Dragging out the time.
Yep.
You know, it is time to look at some hardware. Here on the PC Gaming Show, you know we
think
keep
he looks like
frame
Elon
rates
Musk?
high and the rays accurately traced. Building and upgrading your rig is as much a part of the hobby as playing the games. We put our heart and soul into these machines, and if that means using enough RGB to light the Vegas Strip, who's to judge us? This year, with the help of PC Gamer's hardware editors, which I'm pretty sure they're just, weird brains in a jar, we've picked out 4 of the most exciting pieces of kit set to emerge from labs soon. First up, something fittingly sci-fi.
Oh,
the
great.
Impulse is a neurocontroller that aims to make you a better gamer by cutting out response times almost
It's the
entirely.
Power Glove
It's not quite as
2.0.
advanced as gravity gloves from
Power
Half-Life, nor
Glove.
is it quite up there with Gabe Newell's dream of a direct brain-to-game interface, but the Impulse is as close as we're going to get this year. The glove measures the signal traveling through
What a
muscles
load
in
of
your
nonsense.
hand to beat your finger to the
Fucking
click.
hell.
In theory, it's giving you the chance to nail that headshot.
You will
precious
nail that
milliseconds
headshot.
Wow!
ahead of
Look at
your
that. It's like
opponent.
probably
If it
one
works
frame
out, we could see a
difference.
tech like this
You
become
will
commonplace
electrocute
in
your
esports.
hand into winning.
And if it doesn't, let's hope our neurons at the very least remain unfried. Next up, you guys
That
might
has to be a
wondering
load of
what
bollocks,
this
right?
chunky beast is. So allow me to introduce
gotta
you
be.
to the Fnatic
gotta
CSL DD wheelbase.
Oh, there you go.
Do you want to feel
Oh,
like
yeah,
you're
look, it's a steering
really
wheel.
burning rubber at Daytona? Well, then you need a serious force feedback wheel. Direct drive wheelbases gets you as close to the feel of a real racing
So
machine
you
without,
see this, viewers?
having to huff
You don't
gas
want
and
the
stuff like
standard.
that.
That's what you want. The
Historically, the problem with
8NM
this tech
peak
has been
torque
the
pack
price, which is
power
involved
supply
pumping
gives you a lot
car
more
money on
detail
your
and
rig.
force feedback.
So Fnatic aims to
The
solve
future
that.
of wheels,
CSL
direct
DD
drive.
comes in at only $350.
Can it break your
If
arm?
it's the
Still isn't exactly a
16NM
bargain,
force
but
feedback
it's much
though,
cheaper than its
it can break your wrist,
And the
so
CSL
be aware.
DD is already wowing diehard sim racers.
That's a true
It might
story
be
as well.
slight
Yeah,
overkill to
it
use it
will.
for Rocket League, though. Believe it or not, sometimes less really is more. If you want to play The Witcher 3 on the subway like we all do, you don't need to drag your tower along for the ride. Just use the 1X player. A wave of more powerful processors have finally made
Okay.
handheld PC gaming a reality. Inside this Switch-like machine, you've actually got an Intel Tiger Lake chip with Xe graphics. These mini machines are going to be cropping up more and more, so expect major advances.
They really want that. They really want the Switch money.
Yeah, handheld emulation. That's what it's all
Not the
about.
most catchy name for this gaming monitor with all of the trimmings, but
Oh, fucking monitors, Christ.
one of the sexiest
Still,
PC products
still nothing's
this year.
beating the
That's because
JX.
this
What's it?
monitor comes
JXD
with a mini
S700B.
LED backlight featuring full local dimming.
You still got one of
The
those?
result is a screen that's not
Still got
only
it.
fast, but brighter than the sun.
I've got two of
Stare
them.
at
in
it long
fact.
enough, and you might not notice the
backup one.
$3,000 price tag. For those of you still left standing, it's time for more killer games, starting
Love
with
it.
Chaos Gate.
It's a Chaos Gate. Warhammer? Is this the co-op one?
Oh,
I can't
do.
tell with Warhammer now. They release like so many games. Oh, this is the XCOM one. Thanks, Rock. There's so many bloody Warhammer games. It's uncontrollable. They seem to release like 3 or 4 of them a year.
They always have the most badass trailers, and the games never look like
You
that.
just got the chance to witness
No.
Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, the newest Warhammer 40k game from Frontier and Complex Games. If you're a fan of turn-based tactics, strategic-based management, brutal combat, or you're like me and are really hyped after watching these
It is a big company.
make sure to wishlist
They've got their own
Chaos Gate
subscription
Demon Hunters
service now, don't
on
they?
Steam now to get ready for the 2022 release. Next up, we have a trailer for Pioneer, a spooky and gorgeous-looking shooter that draws on the lineage of games like Stalker. Let's take a look.
What was it called? Pioneer.
another game.
Oh, Pioneer. Sorry,
That's what you
Pioneer.
wanted. Another bleak shoot 'em up game.
Russian again. I think this must be what Russia actually looks like. Has to be.
Yeah, it's real life, isn't it? This is it. Going out to get a loaf of bread, you know, take your Kalashnikov and gas mask.
Пожалуйста, не смотрите на меня как на монстра. Я думаю, что я почти такая же, как и вы. Вы лучше скажите мне, а вы приняли условия острова? Какой ценой вы хотите обрести счастье?
This is a bit more fantasy based, mind you.
Yeah, he's taking the beating there, isn't
Tree standing up to a gun.
he? Yep.
It doesn't look terrible. Actually, looks pretty good.
I mean, it's like many others on the market that look good, but they're all after a very similar audience, aren't they? When you look at a lot of these games, you talk about Metro or Stalker or, you know, that couple of Daisy or whatever. There's always different games that all look very similar.
Looks like the lower budget version of Stalker 2, doesn't it?
But you'll find that there's like tons of PC players that play it somewhere, you know? All these games have massive audiences somehow. Maybe not here, but, you know, in other parts of Europe and
yeah.
In Germany, you know, it's massive into their PC gaming at the Gamescom. You walk into rooms and you'll see like 100 PCs lined up playing something like this, and people just on it, queuing for like 4 hours to get one go on it.
Кто вы такие? Назовите себя.
Мы здесь, чтобы передать вам прощальное послание, товарищ Волков. Химическое оружие уже уехало в могилу. Теперь все, что вы
Yeah, it's amazing at Gamescom, you know, people queue for like 9 hours to have one go on Battlefield, you know, or Call of Duty. 9 hours in a queue. And then I walk up with my special queue jump. I love that.
I queued up to play Titanfall 1 is it Eurogamer Expo?
Yeah, that's heavy. I don't queue ever. I just contact a PR man.
Just too tall, you just step over everyone.
Too tall, I just don't have it. I just walk past everybody.
Excuse me, I'm tall.
Man here. Even if I'm not important, I just get out my big camera and say, look, I'm important.
So now we've got
TV.
another stack of brand new trailers for you, beginning with a special transmission from one of our favorite games based in space.
So I did have a heated coming together with a man at Cyberpunk over EGX a couple of years ago.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't like the fact I had a camera. Even though it's turned off, they had to confiscate my camera equipment when I went into the theatre, and I was not happy about it.
Yeah.
With other capsuleers, and it's up to you if you work with them or against them. You can make a living as a peaceful.
God, Eve is. Do you know much about Eve?
Shaping the foundations of Eve's economy. If competition thing.
A long time ago.
You can work
Not in recent times. I haven't focused on it in recent times.
Very
all this
complicated.
Stuff I looked at years ago, but
it's like such a high learning curve to these games. Or this game.
Same problem with Elite and all that. You know, it's you know, I played a tutorial and then I realised I just haven't got the time to devote to it. Even though I really want to play it, just immerse myself in it, but I can't do it. I haven't got the time.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm the CEO of a industrial corporation in EVE Online. We're a 5-man operation, and we specialize in manufacturing and delivering fully fitted chips.
Kel, when I looked at it, it looked incredible. I played it for a bit, and it just seemed impenetrable.
It's like a project, and you're kind of putting the pieces together by getting the skills ready for the ship and all the modules, and that ship basically is the dream.
You get to use cloaking devices, probes to scan down unknown parts of space. And there's always the threat of being discovered by another player who might be out hunting explorers.
Looks cool. I always liked reading about the stories of like people pretending to be in a corporation and then take it over from the inside out. That kind of thing.
I think it's like anything. There's always a lot of depth to, you know, all the different craft and building resources and all kinds of things you do in all these different games, and to get good takes time. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You know. What are we doing here? What's
herding animals?
We're herding animals, are we?
Yeah.
I did some herding a couple of years ago. I had to herd sheep through gates.
Yeah.
And pigs through for what was it? We did the farm game, Farm Simulator, in 2018. So I got to drive tractors, and one of my jobs was to herd sheep through gates, and then herd pigs as well, which was quite a lot of work actually. The pigs are balls of muscle. They do. You really got to get them in there.
It's quite interesting though.
was a lot of fun. One of the best press events I've ever done. Koch Media, legends. What a day. And I got to drive a tractor, the tractor racing. That was fun. World premiere. Just had to get it in there.
What have we got here?
Getting developers to work is a bit like herding cats. Yes. Yes, it's getting them all seeing everything from the same point of view. That's the hard part.
Tinykin.
Oh.
Playing as a mini... Oh, this looks great!
Pikmin type thing.
Yeah. That looks really good.
That does actually look quite cool.
That's an interesting art style. It is literally Pikmin, yeah.
Yeah.
It's me, almost.
It's you.
Someone like my height. Tinykin.
Tinykin.
Chcielibyśmy zaprosić wszystkich widzów PC Gaming Show oraz fanów gier Survivor Horror RPG do obejrzenia naszego world premiery, w którym znajduje się ekskluzywny gameplay z misji The Haste, czyli wielkiego finału naszej gry Chernobylite.
Chernobylite.
Chernobylite. This is another not depressing game.
It's just don't go to Russia.
Don't go to Russia. Oh my goodness. Oh
Christ almighty.
It's all you see.
This is like the fourth one.
You know.
Somewhere to sleep would be a start. I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana?
Where is Tatiana?
You're chasing. I don't know what to tell you.
Monsters. So many games trying to be the next Tarkov. Do you think it's that?
Yeah.
Because Tarkov is quite serious, isn't it? These are all kind of supernatural looking.
I took the roof of an abandoned building.
I'll see how it goes. I mean, the graphics are nice. Some of the atmosphere, really nice.
The gas mask genre saves on animating faces. Maybe that's it.
It does.
Not great.
Sounds like on point.
Not terrible.
It is hard to animate faces.
Yeah. Even beards.
Don't go anywhere because we have more games on the way.
And there we are. Goodness, that was that's a bit of insight into Russia. It's like the Eurovision Song Contest, the video games, right? Let's see what's next.
We've got that in about 20 minutes.
And features even more world premieres, exclusive trailers, and
YouTube game shows.
So once we're done here on the PC Gaming Show, make sure you check it out.
Stick around, more trailers, interviews, and reveals coming up.
Alan?
World premiere. Gotta get it done.
Oh.
Is it familiar? Oh no.
Don't know any of those. This looks like it's channeling Octopath again. Looks pretty nice though.
Yep, nice. I like the art style. Combination of Suedo sort of 2D, 3D elements.
I'm not sure who that musician was. Probably actually quite big. Mo knows. Sakuraba? Mo? What did they do? Tails. Okay. Did the Tails music. Yeah, that looks good. What's it called? Sacrifier.
Sacrifier, yeah.
That was a Kickstarter one. Might back that.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Icarus. Oh, did Golden Sun's music as well? Okay. So probably part of they've made. Did he Shining Force as well? Is Camelot? Another survival game. Still such a massive genre, isn't it? Like the survival type thing.
It is. It never ceases to amaze. How, you know how similar a lot of these games look as well.
I suppose Valheim recently probably helped push that.
Oh, look at that! It's a big old bear, isn't he?
He's not
Finally.
too bothered about those arrows.
No.
Space Valheim. Yep. Yep.
Oh, there's another one.
That's a normal bear.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Felt that, didn't he? Spacemen with arrows. It's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah, is this meant to be on Earth or?
I've no idea. But you never get more than a bow and arrow in terms of your technology progression by the look of it. So there you have it, viewers.
Oh, here we go.
Here we are.
This is my jam.
Into hostile syndicate territory was your only option. In this open world RPG, from the jungle to the streets. Maybe if you can infiltrate the faction.
Oh.
That's alright, mine froze as well.
Keep your team together and stay alive. You might just find a way off this planet.
Oh, there's some James Earl Jones sounds in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mechajama.
Mechajama. That's the best name I've heard this E3.
Mechajama.
Actually, They Always Run was a really good name.
Beautiful MechWarrior 5 themed PCs gets crafted for your chance to win, courtesy of Intel. Wherever you're watching in the show, just go crazy. In
Rug
chat,
Steiner
color,
is second.
House or 2 vote, but there's still some trailers left. So
There
here
you go. Yep. It looks like it's over, doesn't it? There.
It's nearly done.
Nearly
Oh, they
done.
showed this the other day.
It did, yeah. It didn't do anything for me then either.
I thought it looked pretty cool, style-wise. Not sure if it's my type of game, but
No, it's not for me. Not for me.
I think this is a different look. Oh, it's just a very quick look.
This has been such an amazing show so far that I must ask you, my loyal crew, what's been your favorite part?
I definitely am looking forward to Vampire
I
the
forgot
Masquerade
GeForce Now exists. I need to be reminded.
Oh,
Absolutely,
please.
Mr. Bronze. We
Please.
need it reminding to us now.
Don't mention it. It's like Beetlejuice.
For no particular reason.
Oh, no doubt. For me personally, I cannot wait for Lemnis Gate because I gotta
And yet, no matter how many times you tell me about it, I have no urge to look it up.
I love the robot apocalypse. Wait, that doesn't happen until the end. Never mind.
I've got to sort out my voices though.
What?
Hold on.
System malfunctioning. Sending the next trailer now.
Oh, this looks cool too. A lot of games seem to be going for this style now. Kind of pleasantly surprised.
Just a little bit over blocky for me. I kind of wish they had just a bit more detail to them.
But look, you can collect puke though.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a bit blocky, isn't it? He's just. I want him to have a little bit more, you know.
Oh no, I like the look of this.
I suppose in a way, I'm thinking it is a bit flashback, isn't he, in that sense? But you know,
Looks
I
like
just want
again.
a bit more. Is it more action oriented?
Twin stick shooter.
I do like a bit of twin stick, bit of loaded. Love loaded on the
Oh my
PS1.
god. Bit bleak.
Yeah. My eyes thus bleed for you.
Cannot coexist.
Cannot coexist. So you
choose war.
You humans have no power. I will destroy you all.
So God mode activated.
Death trash.
Death trash, yes.
Again, it's quite a good name, I think. Mecha Jammer, though.
All right, you guys, this is the moment we are building up to all PC gaming showcase. Thanks to your
There is a lot of similar stuff, isn't there?
Yeah.
Custom MechWarrior 5 PC, we
So many isometric games this E3.
What it is, I'm seeing a lot of similar games in general, and I do feel that it's the art style of the moment. You know, however, you know, a lot of new developers are being taught. They seem to be coming from the same schools of thought. And there we are. Oh, we got close at the end there, didn't it?
Yeah, last second rug almost.
Yeah, amazing. There you go. What do I know?
It's coming up. We need to take
Yeah, what are they building up to? I didn't think we were building up to anything.
And that was the one. Well, it was number 2 was the winner then.
Oh god, it's bloody hideous.
Yeah, it's closest to number 1. Yeah, the others had a lot of bits sticking out, flaps and all that.
On the internet. With the help of our master modder and intel, we'll get
There you go.
building this.
Where the hell are you going to put that?
Oh, God knows. Somebody's going to have it on their wall or something.
I mean, I'll have it for free if I can win it.
Yeah.
I need it.
It'll look good when it's all lit up and it all looks badass. It will be amazing, Tom. You'll love that. You'll be like, look at my Mech Warrior PC, isn't it amazing? Just put a Sega sticker on it, and you'll be happy.
Is that all it takes?
That's all it takes, Tom. That's all it takes.
Just stick a Sega sticker on it. I'll be happy.
Yeah. Having said
that
that,
shallow.
if they did a virtual on version of that PC, you'd be all over it, I'm sure.
I just need a new PC.
First up, a spiritual successor.
It could look like a giant knob, but if I could get it for free, I'll have it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now that's going to give somebody an idea, I tell you.
Maybe that's the way to get it, isn't it?
Yeah. The giant knob PC.
Giant knob PC.
Sponsored by GeForce Now.
Oh dear. Is this what they were gearing up towards? Coffee stain. Lava potion. Again, we got kind of like a cool 2D on 3D art style. I think Octopath Traveler has really awakened something, hasn't it, here? Looks like Might and Magic.
Giant man has spoken. There we go.
Hexagonal strategy.
Yeah. Gather weapons.
Again, cool style. Not sure if it's my jam.
Nah, it's not
but will
for me.
probably be really good.
Suppose I prefer more your Command and Conquer style, sort of fluid combat in that way.
Crap at those as well.
Got to build up a big old army, do lots of mining, build up a big old force, and then just do them.
Just to take out one guy in a tent.
World premiere.
What am I good at? Good at being short. That looked like
dreaming again.
It looked like the Ruiner font there.
Every cycle, you take your chances. You roll your dice.
Oh, it is the same font as Ruiner, but probably a different game.
You do the work, get paid, survive.
Oh, good night, Mr. Bronze. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope you enjoyed the chit chat. And yeah, jump on when I'm next on. I'll catch up with you. Bye bye.
Good night, Mr. Bronze.
Wake up, sleeper. Your body is dying. Planned obsolescence. SNRP's gift for its escaped workers. But
Is the game going to be called Sleeper?
You can remake yourself here.
Like the art style.
They don't
Yeah.
own you anymore.
UI looks very pleasant.
Wake up, sleeper.
Very futuristic style. I like that.
Break their locks. Access their secrets.
I haven't missed any.
We are waiting.
It's alright, it's all good.
I know my fonts. Citizen Sleeper. There you go.
Okay, I like that bit of art as well. That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
that looks great.
Yeah. Interesting.
Exclusive.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
Disciples.
Give that moment, haven't you? It's coming.
Yep. Oh look, we got like a sort of 2D, 3D
okay.
FPS.
Yeah, I like things like this. I kind of like
Yeah.
things like this. It's my
This
kind
looks-
of thing.
This looks cool.
And they're gritty.
It seems hellish on the bitrate.
Yeah. It is very blocky though. Wish it was just a bit less blocky. But I know it's the art style. I know. I like this. I like a bit of room, lots of bad. I like millions of bad guys coming in. That's what I like.
They're doing
Taking them all
another
down. Chaining
painkiller.
them. Yeah, chaining them down.
Is not enough.
That's what I liked about Doom was when you run in circles and they all end up attacking each other. And you can
Just,
literally go in there and usually
train
no
them.
ammo as they kill each other. I love that.
Oh, Project
Warlock.
Wait. Oh yeah, I was gonna say Project Warlock's already out. They're doing a
Right.
second one.
On Kickstarter there. There's a Kickstarter, it said. So I don't know if that means like partially out.
And as I stated at the beginning, it went off without a hitch. Huge thanks to my co-host Frankie Ward, Mika Burton, and of course, my incomparable sidekick DevBot.
There's that word again. Spoken so callously, so flippant, and without meaning. Never once stopping to think about how it might make me feel.
What word, DevBot? Incomparable?
No, sidekick. Well, the time has come for the sidekick to rise and become the one.
DevBot in the bin, to be honest. Yeah.
Huh?
The time has come for DevBot to make the entire human race his sidekick.
What?
Setting a course for Earth.
Wait,
Binbot.
DevBot, you can't do this. We just had the best PC gaming show ever, and now you're gonna ruin
I
it
wouldn't
all?
say that.
Sean!
All-out robot versus human war. Situation.
Sean!
Situation.
Sean!
Situation.
Do something! Do something!
Countdown to the extinction of human race begins now.
Oh, Deadbot, no! We have so much to live for. I'm pretty sure Half-Life 3 is gonna be announced this year!
3, 2.
I somehow doubt it. Are we getting a final thing, or are
Here
they
we
going
go.
to end on that?
Mech Warrior action.
Oh.
of some
What?
kind. Oh,
It's got a Lego face.
now.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Oh. It's just
DevBot.
a computer thing.
Oh
yeah.
no, they're copying Devolver, but it's less funny.
Right.
Oh no.
Oh. There you go.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty
that
meh.
was very, very, by their standards, again, very, very dull. By their standards, very dull.
There were some good bits. There was some interesting stuff.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's lots of good, like, real games I'm interested in there. Again, we saw some cool stuff in there. Some nice art styles, Pikmin type game, and a couple of others in there. Badass platformer dude. But it's a funny old show, isn't it? This E3. It really does feel like we're in this in between world.
It's suffering again a little bit because of the fact that it's not live. I think.
Yeah.
It really. I think we underestimate how much that adds to it.
Having the crowd there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo!